going rough enough.
Hey guys, what is up and welcome to another LOL video. This is going to be another Shaco video because as you know, I am quite loving Shaco and I am kind of learning the jungle. So I really want to make another tutorial video really quickly just to make sure that you guys understand how to do this Shaco counter jungle properly and how to really just play him in a very nice and pro, I guess, kind of way. Now, the one thing I really want to mention is the routes. First of all, the routes and its early game are the most important part, I think, of Shaco in terms of being able to be good throughout the game. Now, usually you want to start blue, but this usually depends on the enemy jungler. If the enemy jungler is someone like Maokai, someone like Nocturne, someone like maybe even Olaf, people that have to start blue, especially amumu, people that will start blue on the enemy team, you'll start blue because you'll go to the red. Now, people that will start at the red, possibly like Lee Sin, possibly Mundo, are going to be probably your worst nightmare, especially Lee Sin. But enough of that, let's quickly talk about how to start at blue. So you want to put one box on the wolves, as you can see there. Now, the timing for this box is probably, you want to put it down around 46 or 47 seconds. Now, I say this because the box cooldown is 50 seconds, and by the time the wolves spawn, it'll be just barely gone, but this will also give you enough time to put 3 boxes on blue. So you put one on wolves around 46, 47, go to blue, put 3 down, go back to wolves, kill them, kill the blue, as you can see I did there, and then you queue over the wall. Now, I did something special when I queued over the wall, which I'll talk about in a bit, but let's go on with this route. As you can see, I put the W over the wall, and then I queue and I hit the minion from behind. I put it in the bush just in case the enemy jungler does get here too fast, and then I kill it, and as you can see, I saved smite for it. I got the buff. Now, usually the enemy jungler is about here. As you can see, Olaf, there he is. So he actually decides to kind of come in here and fight me, but usually you can just run around and pretend like you're running away, queue over the wall again, and kill them. As you can see, first blood. Now let's backtrack a bit to the part where I was doing the blue and how I queued over the wall. Now when you queue, the queue does, put you in stealth for quite a bit, and it doesn't go on cooldown until the stealth is done. This is why when you queue over the wall, as you can see, I press back. This cancels the stealth, making the queue go on cooldown instantly instead of waiting for the stealth to finish for it to go on cooldown. This is very important because you need this off cooldown ASAP so you can go over the wall to the enemy red and steal that ASAP instead of running around for the buff. Now let's quickly talk about the starting item. So personally, I love starting with the boots because I like the extra mobility, but Hunter's Machete is not a bad choice as well because you do get more pots. After that, you want to get the Madrids ASAP and also the Boots 5. Boots 5 are more important, but then the Madrids followed up right after. And you want to finish the Lantern ASAP. Usually I follow this up with the Static Shift because I really like the AoE effect it brings with the Chain Lightning, and from then on you can pretty much go whatever you want, but Black Cleaver is not a bad choice and neither is Sword of the Divine. Now let's talk about one more really neat thing that only Shaco can do and very few many other junglers. Shaco can do Dragon by himself pretty early on thanks to his ultimate. Usually you want to buy Pink Ward, you pink the Dragon, and you pretty much clear the wards. You queue over the wall like this or anywhere, it doesn't really matter. Pop your ulti, put a box down, let your clone attack the dragon first, and you just stand behind dragon and constantly attacking it. Usually you want at least a Madrids for this, for the procs. You save smite for that and you kill dragon. Enemy team half the time won't even know you're doing it, and you get a free dragon for your team without your team having to show up there and help you with it, which is pretty neat. Alright, now let's talk about a couple more really important tips with Shaco. So first of all, his W, very important skill. You really have to know how to use this. You want to put this on a lot of choke points. You want to spam this around places people will probably run into, and when you gank people, you want to put it behind them so that they have to run into it, or run the other way, which would be probably to you and your team. Also, don't forget that your Q offers your first auto attack a crit, and that if you hit him from behind, you deal more damage thanks to your passive. So you want to try doing that as much as you can. Try hitting him from behind, especially with the Q first hit. And lastly, ganking is extremely important on Shaco because he's so good at it. So you want to Q from spots people won't suspect because they can see your smoke. Don't forget, even in the fog of war, your smoke will be visible on the map if they happen to see it. So you want to go from places that people won't expect it because you do have quite a good travel time while you're still stealth, and you get some pretty sweet ganks going. As you can see there, I ganked from their own jungle in a place that mostly their jungler will be ganking from. So it's really important, and it's really efficient to do that on Shaco. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys have learned something on how to play Shaco a bit better and maybe some tips or tricks that will improve your gameplay. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, please hit the like button if you liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.